changing the long-held opinions about beaver being pests that need trapping and killing is obviously going to be difficult. But luckily for the scientists' campaign, not all hope is lost, and the beaver do still have some champions. In the neighboring state of California, beaver are routinely exterminated on sight. So when a beaver family moved into the center of one small town, their fate seemed a foregone conclusion. That was until one local resident decided to take a stand.
I became involved when I was taking a walk outside and met somebody in town that said, "Have you seen the beavers?" And I thought, that doesn't seem very likely. But I started to keep an eye out because I was curious. And then I noticed a dam, and I noticed a tree that had been chewed, and then I saw some beavers, and it was amazing.
Oh, look at baby coming up to work. Oh, look all. Okay, bring your kit to work day.
There had never been beaver that anyone had seen in Alhambra Creek for easily 75 years. And people got really engaged with them. You could actually sit at Starbucks and have your morning coffee, and you could watch beavers play.
Oh, that was the tail slap.
It was really amazing for a city to have something like that right in the middle of town.
Unfortunately for these beaver, they were considered an illegal pest. A decision, especially in times of such severe drought, Heidi found hard to take.
If we were able to allow these beavers to be back where they belong, they could be doing the work that we need in California to save water. They could be raising our water tables, and all our wells could be going dry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, little argue.
I've worked around here for about 7 years, and I'd see them knocking down trees, you know, around the creek, and you'd see the teeth marks and stuff like that, and, you know, them breaking up dams. I've seen the baby ones. They draw a lot of attention around here, which is great.
I used to see them all the time when my family and I used to go fishing and stuff.
I got joy out of watching the beavers play and gather down there, but I think they were naturally born and bred here. So I think they belong here.
But then, the local council revealed that the beavers' days were numbered.
In the middle of all this, the city of Martinez decided that the beavers would have to be killed. And so the city said they were going to trap them, and the Martinez residents really got adamantly opposed to that. There was actually a candlelight vigil for the beavers at the creek. People objected to the idea of them being killed. There was a lot of outcry, and there was going to be a big meeting to discuss the fate of these beavers.
This is really difficult for me, and this has got to show you the power of the beavers. It's changed people's lives. They've changed my life.
Actually, you stop to think about it, beavers were here a hell of a long time before we were.
I think we're teaching a whole community that if you don't like it, just get rid of it. And I think that's a bad message to our children and to the whole community.
Some 200 people came to that meeting. They came from uptown, downtown, and out of town.
I came down here and saw how many police officers you guys had called in here, because who do you think we are? Like terrorists and bombers? For crying out loud! We're a community!
Native American Indians referred to them as little Indians, spiritual creatures to be treated with reverence and respect. This study, these beavers are telling this town something.
I went to MIT and Harvard. MIT has the beavers as the engineer on their graduation ring. It's the beaver is the engineer.
The people said, "We don't want you to kill all of our beavers. We want you to keep them right here in town, and we want you to figure out how to do it."
We don't want to be known as a refinery town that kills beavers, right?
In the face of such strong evidence of the benefits of having the beaver in Martinez, Heidi and her friends decided to take a stand against hundreds of years of persecution.
What we did, we had our first beaver festival because we thought it would be much harder to kill them after we had had a party for them. And really continued to push the issue of media attention that would allow pressure to be placed on the city. You know, because if you get kids involved, then you get parents involved, and then you get the cameras involved, and that makes politicians do the right thing.
Under intense pressure, the city council finally gave in, and the people were allowed to keep their beloved beaver. It may be a small victory against the backdrop of Las Vegas's problems, but it proved that whenever beaver and humans come together, anything is possible.
The majority of people want the beavers to stay, yet the council wants them to go. If you, the council, insist that the beavers must go, then maybe come next election, I and others will insist that you go too.